And in Beijing, some churches held mass on Sunday, but some human rights groups say the games have only made things worse for religious believers and activists. Here's more.
Specially designated churches in Beijing held mass in an attempt to show religious openness to tourists, dignitaries, and media during the games yesterday. Experts say China has about 40 million active Christians, but half of them belong to underground churches that are banned by the Chinese regime. The other half belong to state-run churches that are registered with and monitored by the State Administration for Religious Affairs. China Aid, a U.S.-based Christian rights group, says several prominent house church pastors and activists were harassed and detained prior to the games. Zhang Mingxuan, president of the Chinese House Church Alliance, was forced out of Beijing for the games and is now being detained by the Chinese Public Security Bureau. Most recently, rights group activist Hua Huiqi was taken by police after he tried to meet George W. Bush at a church service 1 week ago. Phelim Kine, Hong Kong-based researcher for the Asia Division of Human Rights Watch, HRW, said that the regime's handling of Zhang and Hua was part of a broader policy.
And anyone who operates outside of the official state-sanctioned system are subject to very often severe reprisals from the government.
The CCP recognizes 5 religions and has a state apparatus to monitor the activities of each. According to Amnesty International, followers of other faiths, including Falun Gong, have been detained, forced to give up their belief, allegedly tortured, and subjected to other forms of cruel and unusual punishment. Meanwhile, Human Rights Watch believes the Olympics have actually served to increase the CCP's abuses of political and religious activists.
Unfortunately, we can see in several areas, whether it's media freedom, freedom of expression, freedom of association, and also with regards to religious freedoms, the Chinese government has not honored its promises to allow greater human rights. And in fact, we've seen a tightening and less tolerance for such freedoms in China.
U.S. President Bush had used the Olympics to call for greater religious freedom in China, but the CCP continues to detain religious and political activists in an effort to show the world a perfect picture of religious freedom by silencing any voices of dissent.